Vodafone McLaren Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton. Second, also for Vodafone McLaren Mercedes, Fernando Alonso. And winning the British Grand Prix after 4 consecutive podium finishes here, winning the British Grand Prix for the first time for Scuderia Ferrari Marlboro, Kimi Räikkönen. Kimi, a fantastic win for you. Effectively won in the middle phase of the race, those 6 laps after Fernando had made his pit stop. You seem to have a relatively free track in terms of traffic, and you took the lead.
Yeah, we had a little bit traffic, but I think so. We had a good car all day, all weekend actually. On the beginning of race, I just was trying to save some fuel and look after my tires and car. And then once Luis pit in, I tried to push and gain some time on him, and that went well. And then Fernando did very short stop, so we knew that we're gonna run longer in the second stop. So we just tried to push as hard as we can once he came in, and it was enough. And after that was pretty easy.
Let's talk about that first phase of the race. Lewis took the lead. You seemed to match him fastest lap for the first few laps of the race, and then it looked as if you could put pressure on Lewis.
Yeah, like I said, we just saved fuel, and then once we knew that we have enough, so I was able to close the gap pretty easily and try to overtake him. But then we were expecting him to stop a bit earlier, so I didn't want to risk too much. So I think so it worked out pretty well.
Different tyre combinations for all 3 of you in terms of the Bridgestone hard and soft compound. What was it like from your point of view in terms of the car balance, and indeed any other events in the Grand Prix?
I think so was good. Both tires seems to work very well. For us, didn't make any difference really. I thought that the hard one was very good in the end, but we didn't need to push anymore. But so far everything worked well.
And the British Grand Prix, always a special event for any racing driver. Your thoughts on that closing lap, and indeed on the slowdown lap, the Lewis Hamilton crowd out there, but you spoilt the day for him.
Yeah, it was a very nice feeling, of course, to win the race. We've been close here a few times, so always something has happened. We haven't been able to win. Now, finally, we got the win, and it's one of the nicest races, really. So it's a very nice feeling, and it was a good day.
Congratulations to you, Kimi.
Thanks.
Fernando, well done. Looked like a great bit of strategy for a while there. You took the lead, you got great track position as you started to hit the traffic in that second stint, but of course it was a short fuel stop that enabled you to do that. What was going through your mind at that point?
Well, I think it was not the plan to do that, so we changed the strategy, thinking that we should be able to maintain the lead even in the second stop. So we short fuel in the first pit stop. We start ahead of Kimi, the second stint, but I was not able to open a gap that was big enough to maintain the lead. So I think it was the right thing to do. We took the gamble, and you never know what is gonna happen. But as you said, a little bit of traffic, especially when I begin my third stint. So after the second stop, those 6 laps that Kimi had more fuel than me, I was not able to do a normal pace. So I think the Ferrari was a little bit too quick today, and at the end I think the result will not change in too much. I think second place was the maximum today.
Where do you think the difference was between McLaren Mercedes and Ferrari today in terms of performance, in terms of speed on the lap?
We would like to know that. I think, I don't know, maybe we lack 2 or 3 tenths a lap in same conditions, in same fuel loads. And, that was I think all weekend has been like that. And so the race, no surprises. Ferrari a little bit too quick. Maybe, I don't know, to win the race, maybe the only chance was to start maybe in pole position and open a gap or something like that. And was not the case, so I think was the maximum.
And if I can just ask you about that incident with Alexander Wurz and Scott Speed when you were lapping them.
Yeah, I had some difficulties today lapping people, and the blue flags were not perfectly okay, but sometimes they helped me when Kimi was behind them, and he was not able to overtake them as well. So, at the end of the race, I think it's quite equal and quite balanced, the downsides and the upside. So, I'm happy with the second place. It's better to win, but today I think it was not possible.
Congratulations to you. And Lewis, well done on that 9th consecutive podium finish. Led from the pole, looked fantastic for a while, and then you take over now.
Yeah, well, we had an interesting race. It started off quite well. We got a good start, which was the key. And at the beginning, I was just trying to pull a gap from Kimi, but obviously he was extremely quick. And towards the end of my stint, my tyres were falling away, and I was struggling to keep up the pace. And Kimi started to be able to put pressure on me. However, we did the pit stop. I made a mistake in the pit stop. I didn't hesitate, but I thought that the lollipop was lifted, and I went, and I think I don't know how many seconds I lost through there, but it was a mistake of mine, which lost me quite a bit of valuable time. And then I just had to try and push, and then I just struggled with the balance. Throughout the whole weekend, I've been struggling to perfect the balance and sort of driving around the issues that I had with the car. But obviously qualifying went well, and we just lacked the pace, I think, in the race. And I don't know what happened in the last 2 stints. The last stint was a bit better, but I was very consistent, but just didn't really have the pace of the Ferraris.
Well, as we said, there are 3 different tyre combinations between the 3 of you. You finishing on the softer of the Bridgestones. The other guys at that point were on the harder of the 2. How significant do you think the tyre choice was today?
I think it played quite a big role in, obviously, especially at the beginning, with Kimi being able to keep up with me, the softer tyre being perhaps slightly faster. And for me, we wanted to start with the softer tyre, but we thought it was too much of a gamble due to the tyres going off too quick. So we started with the prime, but obviously I thought that the last stint was perhaps the best for me in terms of the stability of the car. But we came away with the points. It's my 9th podium. So I'm very, very happy for that, and happy for the team to get the 2 points for the points from me and Fernando. So it was good.
And what was the slowdown lap in front of the crowd like for you?
It was good. I must say thank you to all the fans. They've been tremendous this weekend. Really, without their support, it would have been a much harder race. And so I knew they were with me all the way. And we have to wait and see. Hopefully next year here we'll give it another shot.
Well done, Lewis. And Kimi, if I could return to you for final thoughts. A great win, 2 great wins in a row now for Ferrari and for you. It looks as if you have the edge. Championship's not over yet.
Hopefully it'll be long season still. We seem to have a good speed right now, but I think so it depends a lot also on the circuit conditions and places where we go. But I'm pretty happy now with the car. All weekend being good. I just had a mistake yesterday what make our life much more difficult what it should have been really in the race. But in the end we came out with a win, so that's the main thing. The guys did great job in the pit stops. Being able to stay ahead of the guys, so I think so. We had a pretty good weekend, and we try to improve the car again, and go and try to do it the same next week or next race.
Congratulations. I hope we can have some words from you in Finnish.
No, hyvä kisa tietenkin, että pystyttiin voittamaan vielä, että oli vähän tiukkaa muutamassa kohtaa, mutta meillä oli hyvä vauhti koko viikonloppu, että eilinen virheaika, jossa vähän haittasi, että onneksi ei maksanut voittoa tänään, mutta teki kuitenkin vähän hankalemmaksi koko kilpailu. Että, tästä on hyvä jatkaa ja katsotaan, jos pystytään ensi kisassa taas taistelemaan voitosta.
Thank you. And Fernando in Spanish.
Bueno, la carrera era difícil saliendo desde la tercera posición. Había que remontar y pasar a 2 coches. La primera parada lo conseguí y pude liderar la carrera en toda la parte central, y luego en la segunda parada perdí la posición con Kimi, no fui lo suficientemente rápido en la parte media y esas vueltas que tenía el más de gasolina fueron suficientes y bueno, íbamos un poquito más lento que los Ferrari, por tanto no se podía ganar, pero bueno, he recortado 2 puntos a mi compañero y eso es lo que me importa este fin de semana, intentar ganar el Campeonato del Mundo al final, que es lo que importa.
Thank you, gentlemen.